Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard the Wax Wizard here. Stay tuned. I know a lot of you do, you don't just watch the first 10 seconds, but I've got some very exciting news to share with you in a bit. But I'm just going to briefly tell you about these two ears, which are really satisfying ears. You're going to really like these. Stretchy skin ribbons. And I know a lot of you are a fan of this. Look at this little peel here. You can even see the clarity is great in this video too. You can even see it separating from the canal wall, can't you? And just leave those little flakes there. Like I said, I found this new setting when I'm editing it, which really sharpens up all the images. So yeah, you're going to really enjoy this. Now, I was hoping, it was too soft to get this with forceps, by the way. It would have just snipped through it. I was hoping to grab hold of this, because as you can see, I'm well outside the ear here. And I was hoping the whole thing would come out and it would be like this longest skin ribbon I've ever seen. I did get some long ones out, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a record, unfortunately. But nonetheless, a very good, a very good one. So yeah, most of the work is done kind of outside the ear here, teasing these through, and not the widest of ear entrances. That's probably, look at the size of this one. That's probably why it didn't all come out in one go, because as you're pulling it through, it just gets trapped. Just where this bit's trapped now. But it would have been a really long one if it had come in one go. It would have been very satisfying indeed. It's two ears from the same patient, lovely lady. Really enjoyed watching this on the screen. You might hear some of the audio. You hear all of the audio on the members only video. I'm not going to go on about that too much, but hello to all the members. I really appreciate your support. I know you're enjoying the content. It's like following me live in clinic, so I do procedure, then immediately it's uploaded. So I think they've had about 40 videos so far, and it's not even 2 weeks yet. And I know they're enjoying listening to the patient interaction and the whole procedure, so to speak, not the edited version. Anyway, enough of that. What exciting news have I got to tell you? Right. I hope you're sitting down for this one as well. It's good news, not bad news. So I don't know if you remember, in an earlier video, I said how the healthcare regulators work in England, not in Wales or Scotland or Northern Ireland as well, unfortunately. Sorry, I always forget to turn my flipping phone off. Is for a registered nurse, which obviously I am. You might well see it down below, actually. It says from a licensed nurse. A lot of work to get that little badge down there. I have to be regulated and inspected quite frequently. Audiologists don't have to do this. Don't get me started on that, because I have to also pay a lot of money to be regulated and inspected. It's just the way it works over here. It's the way it is. And as part of those regular inspections, which is just making sure that you know what you're doing and you provide a safe and good practice, you have to ensure that your training is up to date. So say, for example, an audiologist can learn how to do wax removal. That's it. They don't have to do it again. I mean, all should have, you should be constantly learning and from others and maybe retraining every now and then, just as a refresher. But they don't legally have to, but I do. So every 2 years, I have to update my training course, which means I have to attend a training course, even though I've already been trained to do this. So as I said in an early video, I couldn't quite decide who to do my training with this time, because I didn't do it with anybody that you know last time. It's not no one who's on social media. And I couldn't decide whether I was going to do Neil's training course or Connor's, because I respect and think they're both fabulous. And I know people who've been on both courses and they said they were both great. I literally couldn't decide. So how I decided was I just flipped a coin. Just tossed a coin up, heads or tails. So obviously Connor knows that I'm going to come and see him. So I'm going to do a training course with Connor from Durham here, which I'm very much looking forward to meeting him. I've not met yet, and that will be in October, this October. So maybe we'll share a couple of pictures when we all get together. And I'll do Neil's course the next time it's due, which will be in a further 2 years. So you have to wait a bit longer for that one. I don't think he's far away from where I'm going for my training now, so I may well pop in just to say hello if he's okay with that anyway. It's not just Connor who I'll be getting together with as well, because where Connor is doing the training is at alto hearing, which I don't know if you know is the practice of Adam, who also puts videos out there. So the three of us will be together. So hopefully we'll show you some nice pictures of all three of us together. I know you enjoy that very, very much. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you, have a look at this, my new ruler. Many thanks to Karen, one of my lovely members, for this. She sent me as a birthday present a new ruler. And you saw in the first shot just the neck part of it. That's the fretboard. And then I expanded it so you can see the whole thing. It's a guitar ruler, which I never knew there was such a thing, but that was fantastic. So thank you very much for that, Karen. You will see this feature in many videos to come, hopefully, when I remember to get them on. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, in October, I'll remind you nearer the time in October, look out for some community posts, and hopefully we'll get a little snap of all three of us together with me, Connor, and Adam. Anyway, go follow their channels, by the way. It's Alto Hearing, ALTO, puts out some great content. And obviously, you all know Connor at Durham Hearing. Go and follow his channel as well as Neil's, if you don't already. But I think half the world follows all of them anyway. I hope you enjoyed that anyway. But for now, take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Ta-da.